feel like there's a time and a place for everything, and everybody, you don't need to carry your dirty laundry go a road. And I mean, like, don't bring your dirty ways go a road. Certain things we stay at home and everything people feel know. And I said, like, just carry yourself, girl, and go on up with yourself. Wow.
Won't you take me home? Give me wings to fly. We can run away. Castle in the sky. Won't you take me home and give me wings?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Livy here, and thank you guys so much for tuning in to tonight's video. So for tonight's video, and I say tonight, you guys, because this is what you call dedication. So you guys, I had a work project. I had to leave work, come home, address that project. Shout out to my cousin because she really came through for me, Tristan. Then after addressing that, I filmed a video. Guys, something about the video wasn't hitting that spot, so I was like, you know what, let's try this again, and that's when we ended up here. So for tonight's video, as you can tell by the title, it's a get ready with me / answering your assumptions about me. Before we move into the video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, give this video a huge thumbs up, and turn your post notifications on so you guys are notified whenever I upload a new video, which is every Friday, by the way. Okay, enough chit chat, let's move straight into the video. So tonight's video is kind of a lot, because not only am I answering you guys this question, I'm actually trying out some products for the first time. So this is not the first time. I got the He Who Will Shall Not Say His Name and Morphe collab. I'm just kidding. I have the James Charles and Morphe. That was kind of an inside joke. If you're inside then you got the joke. However, it's the James Charles and Morphe collab, and I also got this extra microfiber beauty sponge from Morphe that I want to try out because I heard those are pretty good. The set that I got, it comes with, I think, 32 pieces, 32 brush, and it comes with also a sponge. So guys, you guys know I love Morphe. I don't know why, like, once you go Morphe, you never go back, and that's on brushes. So guys, I am addicted to buying brushes. I don't know why. I don't know, but there's something about a new brush just do it for me. And yeah, so let me turn them the other way so I can see what I want to choose. And not only that, I'm also trying out the Fenty by Rihanna, the Skin Blur, or the Eavesdrop. Where did I get Skin Blur from? I guess it's supposed to be a blurring like foundation, and that's why I said Skin Blur. Oh, it is a Skin Blur. It's the Fenty Beauty Eavesdrop Blurring Skin Tint. That's what it is. So, and I got it in the color 22. Actually, never tried the color, you guys. I use the shade matcher on the Sephora app. Hopefully that works. This is my first time actually trusting the app to pick a color for me, but okay. So I got that, and I'm also trying out the Kevyn Aucoin concealer. I seen Tiara Marie. This is her favorite concealer, and I love Tiara's videos. So I wanted to try out the Kevyn Aucoin. I also allowed Sephora to pick this one for me, so it looks like it's gonna work. And I love this, you guys. Look at how they did like the little dollop, or I don't know, any just then we look a style. Yeah, and I think that's all I'm trying out tonight. And oh, I have my phone right here, and the questions that I got, you guys, if you didn't know, Snapchat has this one app that they partnered with. It's called YOLO, and you download the app, or I don't know if it's like a Snapchat app, I don't know, I don't know a story, but I know you download the app, you link it to your Snapchat, and people could send you anonymous messages. So I do not know who sent me these messages, and I'll be responding to them while I do my makeup. So before I even get into the questions, let's go and address these eyebrows.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side.
Okay guys, now that I have my eyebrows ready, let's move straight into the questions. So the first thing, and I want to put this out there, you guys are so sweet. When I say I did not get a lot of negativity, of course, you know, shady comments are there, but I didn't get a lot of negativity, and I got a lot of encouragement, which, oh my gosh, you guys have no idea how much I appreciate you guys. Like, trust me, like, you have a lot of people that watch me that don't comment, but the ones that comment, I mean, like, you know why I'm sad, but guys, because this is anonymous and I don't get to see who sent me the message. So I wish you guys would text me though, because guys, I respond to every message. I'm usually very, very sweet, and not only that, like, I don't just take the encouragement, I give it back. I build female up, whether male or female. I help out. Guys, me repost people's stuff. Like, trust me, if y'all reach out to me, you would see. Like this first person, she said, love your skin complexion, your smile is pretty, you got a business mind, I like it, you go girl. Thank you. Like, yes me, yeah, yes me. And going in with the skin tint, someone else said you're fake, bye. Someone said you have no man. Okay, so what does it matter? And I'm gonna use this brush out of this set. This is the Morphe M439 brush. It's like this really, really sturdy brush. It's sturdy, but it's so soft, and I just feel like it's gonna do a great job. And before I go in with the foundation or the skin tint, I'm gonna go in with the NYX Marshmallow Primer. This one is new, guys, and because I'm not like going out in the daytime, I'm not gonna go in with my Hydro Grip, and I'm not gonna use a lot of primer. I'm just gonna use like the slightest amount in my T-zone, because you guys, I do not get oily, and this is a mattifying primer, so I'm just using it to. And guys, this primer legit smells like marshmallow. It smells good, man. Me like it. Primed up. Since I'm all primed up, I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna go straight. Well, they said you're supposed to use your fingers for the foundation, so I'm gonna use my fingers first, just because that's how I seen everybody apply it. And going back to the question, the comment, it's very runny. Ooh. Going back to the comment, somebody says you don't have a man. Honestly, I don't, and it's no secret to you guys on my channel. I've been, oh, I like this color. I've been single for a hot minute, and I'm not, guys, I'm fine. Trust me, I'm over here chilling. When the time comes, it's gonna come. I am not rushing it, okay? And that's on that. This really applies good for my fingers. It really, it rubs in like a moisturizer, and I guess it mixes well with the primer that I use. At first, I use my Anna put on foundation, I'm styling, but this is how I see the girls use it, and it goes in like a lotion. Girl, like the way it absorbs, it's like a moisturizer. But like, ooh, this is nice. The color, the match is not bad either. The one part that is going to eat the most, obviously, is the fact that my hands look like this. But I'm gonna go in with the brush just to give it that extra, you know, buff out, cause of course your fingers do a good job, but like there's nothing like a brush to really smooth things out. And the next, Somebody asked me, are you a lesbian? No. Somebody says your head big AF. Guys, let me tell you something. Like, you know, like, let me tell you guys this story. When I used to be in high school, I never did know my head big, guys. Like, when I said I never know my head big, it shocked me. When I found out, this is how I discovered. So I was in school, and like I think I was in like the 10th grade. I'm just noticed every day everybody big head Olivia, big head Olivia. I'm just like, big head Olivia, what that? So I go home like one day and I say, mommy, like, wait, my head big? And she said, yeah. She said yes, and I was just like, so now I have a big head. So that's just a little discovery story. Me never did know my head big until what day. I know that me know. So what? Big and full of things. Somebody said you're pretty for a dark skinned girl. Wouldn't have to insult me? Like, you wouldn't have to insult me, girl. Why can't it just be you're pretty? It has to be. Why can't it be you're pretty? It has to be you're pretty for a dark-skinned girl. See, them something that a compliment to me, because I'm a feminist. I stand for every woman. Like, whatever makes you strong, whatever makes you shine, whatever you believe, so you want the girl are you. I'm in support of women being themselves, okay? And you see that little pretty for a dark-skinned girl, so dark-skinned girls aren't usually pretty? You don't associate pretty with dark-skinned girls? Now that's a problem, because me know too much black woman were pretty. Like, you guys worship, you guys praise black men. When we say praise, I mean so much love is shown to the black man by almost every race. But when it comes, well, I can't really say that right now because a lot of people are dying, but the black men are more accepted than the black women. Why do I have to be pretty for a black woman, and why can't I just be pretty? So I'm not even going to get into that because you're gonna hurt my feelings right now. You see me? The color of this foundation, you guys, for some reason it's not off, it's just not perfect, you know. Could have been a little bit, maybe it's the undertone, maybe it's too neutral and I needed something warmer, maybe it's too warm and I needed something neutral. So I'm going in with the Kevyn Aucoin concealer, you guys, and this is a cream concealer. This is what the consistency is like, and I'm going in with the Morphe M224 brush, and I'm just gonna slightly place this under my eye. And this color is not very much lighter than my skin tone. It's literally just like one shade lighter, and I love that for me. Honestly, I thought this wasn't gonna work because I bought it online, as I said, and I allowed Sephora to pick me a color, but it's giving the girls. Maybe they are onto something over here. As I said, I know girls that swear by the Kevyn Aucoin, so this is not bad. So you guys, I just went and wet my sponge because it's always a damped beauty blender and never a dry beauty blender. We don't do that. Always clean because it's a must. So going in with the Morphe M441 brush, guys. So I'm just gonna use this and slightly blend out the edges, you guys. Let me go ahead and damp it just a little bit with my setting spray. And I swear by the Morphe setting spray, you guys, because it's a mist, you know, and it's not gonna give me makeup that little mess vibes there. So like, I damp the brush, you guys, and I go in on the edges first and I blend this into my skin. and I go next to my nose and I blend this upward. See that? See how flawless the edges look already, you guys? Like, ooh, ooh. Yes. And then I'm gonna go in with the beauty blender just on top of that. And you guys, make sure you go in as lightly as possible, and you're gonna press that concealer in ever so lightly, because you want to move as little of the product as possible. And I'm literally doing that much and I'm done. Literally, that's it. And then I go back in with my brush and blend this out some more. Somebody said you were bullied in school. Okay. So let me be honest, like when I was in prep school, I can remember one instance where I was bullied, and it stand out to me. Like, imagine like prep basic school, and I remember, okay, like there was one instance where I probably was bullied. I know me, I look up at me, so I mean, I'm not internalizing most of basic school, but I can remember primary school. Like at first, you know, you're just going out into the world, and people used to try to bully me, I guess, in primary school. And you know, when I go home, I'm talk to my mother about it. I'm gonna say, oh mommy, you know, say, right, mommy, I say, like, listen, like, you know who you are, right? Like my mother, she always encourages me, like, you know who you are, you know what you look like. Why do you think you need someone else's validation? I understand, like, why do you need other people to validate you? And that was a very tender age, you guys, because as I said, I was a pageant girl, and I did my first pageant in when I was 8 years old, and I was in the 3rd grade. Mind you, in grade 3, I look up at me. I remember there were kids that were in the same grade as my cousins who are like 2 years older than me. They were in the same class in school, so like some big grown-up girl did that enter, because you know how in the communities when they have mini miss pageants or whatever, and I entered and I won, and I was a jet, you know. And I always reference back to this because I feel like that's where it all started for me, because that was one of the moments in my life where I decided, like, listen, there's never a time when anybody can tell you anything about yourself and you feel no kind of way. Who them? What I know about you? So like, they know people. I do not allow people, and I'm going in a little bit, you guys. I like the concealer, but I'm layering. I'm going in with my, if you watched my previous video, which is my drugstore concealer video, then you'll know I love this concealer. It's the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer, and I'm just going in with a little bit of that, and I'm putting that in the inner part under my eye, just to like really give me, tone things down a little bit, because this concealer, it does shock you. Like, oh my gosh, that's so dumb. Anyways, so that's that story. Like, I guess when after, you know, the 3rd grade, going 4th or 5th, I probably became the bully. And then high school, raise your hand if in the comments if you've been personally victimized by Regina George. I heard Shanti say this on her Instagram today, and I'm just thinking, like, I really was mean in high school. Not that I was bullying people, but I was a meanie, okay? Why did not bully me? I'm kind of still a meanie, but that's not a good thing. It's a bad thing, ain't it? Ain't it? It's just, ooh, I like this. Yeah, I just was not getting bullied in high school, and that's just how it is. That's just what it was. That's just what it was, baby. and I'm just gonna go in with a little bit more of this concealer, and this time I'm gonna put it like in the center, just a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and spread it out with that brush that I used earlier to spread my concealer, just to really smooth it out. Voila. And then for contour, I'm using my trusted contour, which is my Juvia's Place foundation stick in the color Congo. I'm running out of this stuff because it's like literally my holy grail. It's definitely my go-to for contour, and I can never find a brush like that one I found back in the day. Make a look if they have this again. Sephora brush, you know. Sephora collection. So I'm going in with the Morphe E48 brush, and I'm just gonna use this to blend out the edges of where I put my concealer, of where I put my contour. What? Somebody said, what do you use on your skin? You guys, so let me just keep it a buck with you guys. I do go in and I do some skincare every now and again, but it's not something that I swear by. It's not something that I always do, because I find that what works best for my skin is sometimes when my skin is acting up, I really just need to like ease back on the makeup. I really just step back away from going in with too many stuff that are too much chemicals and stuff like that. So what I do, I go in and I cleanse my face regular, and then I go in with my cocoa butter and I really lather my face down, just moisturize it. I always, this is something that I never skip. I always moisturize my skin. Like if I go to bed tonight, I'm just bed, I always moisturize my skin. Like that's just me. Like me love lotion. Because I have dry skin, so it's like it comes natural to me. Like I always want to moisturize my skin. And I'm just doing one last blend under my eye, dragging that out, fusing everything with my foundation, just to really give it that real blend. And I'm trying out the Morphe microfiber sponge, and I'm just gonna go in with my Pat McGrath Labs Sublime. What's it called? It's the Pat McGrath Labs setting powder. I can't find the name of it right now because I'm hurrying, but you guys should check out my description box, because most, if not all, the products I use tonight will be listed. And I'm using the microfiber sponge. I don't know if I told you guys, just to really press this in under my eye. I kind of went in with a little bit too much on this side, but I'm just gonna go in and keep pressing it in. I don't know if this sponge should have been damped. Maybe I should have checked that out, because it's dry and it's really drying out under my eye. It's not bad though. So I'm just gonna let this powder sit while I finish the rest of my face. And I'm just going in with another, I'm just going in with another angled brush from Morphe. This is the E62 brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and blend out my contour down the side of my nose, just a lot, to give me like this really snatched nose, because for some reason I don't usually skip my nose contour, because I like a contoured nose, you know, like I like a good contoured nose. I don't go too crazy on the contour, but I definitely do something. And for my eyes, I'm just gonna go in with that same deep color that I get from my contour kit, or from my Sephora Pro palette, and just using the same brush that I used to contour my nose, I'm just gonna drag this all the way down into my crease just to give me like that nice dimension in my eyes. Just give it some depth. Just said dimension? What the fuck am I talking about? Just to give my eyes some depth, I'm gonna drag this contour shade all the way down into my crease, and I'm just using the color that the brush that I use to contour my nose to do this. Before I go in on my eyes, guys, and I'm just gonna do like a really nice liner, I guess, because I'm not really gonna go anywhere after this makeup. I just wanted to come do it for you guys. So, you're pretty. Somebody said you're pretty. I love your skin. Somebody said at first I thought you were very show off and hype, but getting to know you in person, you're a genuine person, very real and blunt. Keep being you. I don't know who sent me this, but this is nice. Why? Because like, stop. I'm glad that I was able to show you that I am not hype or show off, because what? I am glad that I'm able to, you know, change that and show you how nice the girl is. But yeah, I actually don't know who sent me. I don't know who sent me none of the messages. I wish I know who sent me that one. Though, like, if you sent me that message, go ahead and DM me on Snapchat. But I'm gonna tell nobody. Just tell me, say you. The message I said at first I thought you were very show off and hype. Like, what? Who have been nervous to that? Like, what? Somebody said you usually work at Credit Union. Yes, that was my first job. Trelawney Corp. Somebody said, ever had a crush on a girl? Yo, me just know who sent me that message there. And you know what's funny? Because the person that sent me that message, I texted her and I was like, girl, you know how, I'm not gonna give you guys the context clues, but wait, I can't talk while I do this liner. The question that was asked was, have I ever had a crush on a girl? So personally, let me just say, I don't feel like I've like had a crush on a girl. This is what I think. I think I was going to an all-girls school and everybody around me were getting involved with females, which I never my style, you know what I mean? Like, it's just not my style. I may have thought that, okay, everybody I do it, so I must do it too, but I never did it, you know? Like, maybe in my head I thought, you know, oh gosh, everybody do this. And you know what, I think we were just young and we lost. And then when you're a teenager, that's when your hormones are most active, and you don't have the guidance, especially the ones in boarding. They don't have the guidance, and it's not even just guidance. Them just feel like them can't do anything they want to do, and they was just outside doing the stuff. Most of them right now have pitney and live a house with man. So all that lesbianism, where it go? It's looking so glowy. I like, for my skin looks so natural. I love that soft glow. Ooh, like, come through. Skin blur. Ooh, come through skin blur. Thank you, Rihanna. Since I'm so subtle on my eyes tonight, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna try to just do like a lip that pops. Somebody else, I'm just gonna finish all the questions. Somebody said, you're dark and beautiful. Thank you, I appreciate it. Honestly, like, I got so many of those comments, you're dark and beautiful. Somebody said you are laid back and you don't get stressed out easily, and that's probably true. I cannot talk and do a lip liner. That's kind of different. So I'm going in with the Maybelline Superstay ink crayon, and I'm using the color Accept a Dare. Ooh, that's a fun name. Accept a Dare. and I just went in around my lip and I just did like a lining motion, but I realized like I would really prefer to kind of soften this up with a brown, oh, if I could find it, just soften it up a little bit with a brown pencil on the edges. You guys didn't know this is like one trick that I swear by. If you're using like lipstick and it just seems like it's too bright and it looks unnatural, go in with like a brown pencil just to soften it up a bit, just to give you like that really nice blend. And I like overlining just because I know it works for me. And I was answering the question that said I'm laid back and I don't get stressed out easily. Guys, what am I stressed about? Like, what am I stressing about? And I think another question asked me like, how do I wait, let me check. Yeah, and I think one of the questions said, how do you no, negative comments don't affect you. Not that they don't affect me, it's just that me over my yard, you over your yard, me don't know you, you don't know me. Why am I gonna make what you say about me? Even if you do know me and I do know you, like how can I allow what someone else has to say to like really define or really control how I feel about myself? That don't make no sense. Also, I was just talking to my cousin about this the other day. Like, I feel like you cannot control people. Like, you can't control people, whether they're negative or positive. You cannot control the things that they say. You cannot control how they treat other people. You just can't control them. The only person you're in control of is yourself. So you might as well do yourself a favor and worry about you. Don't stress out yourself with things that you can't change. If somebody says something about you that's negative, don't internalize it. Of course you probably feel some type of way because we're all humans. Of course me feel some type of way because me human, but at the end of the day, like, I just shake it off, brush it off and move on. Because what am I gonna make you do? Stress me out? That's me living over my yard stressed out and I'm mad out. Somebody said you're bougie. I really think that I'm bougie. What I think is I carry myself a certain way, and I feel like there's a time and a place for everything. And everybody, you don't need to carry your dirty laundry go a road. And I mean, like, don't bring your dirty ways go a road. Certain things for stay at home and everything people feel know. And I said, like, just carry yourself, girl, and go on up with yourself. Wow. The last two, you don't want kids and you don't like to show your emotions. I'm not gonna say I don't want kids, but I'm just gonna say, like, not right now. I'm not like pressed about it. I'm not over me. I lay down in my bed. I think say, oh gosh, I well want to have some pitney. Like, but definitely not think that. Yeah, me definitely over my head. Me not think that. Just because, like, me not having money. I feel like kids are like, oh my gosh, let me do this inner tear duct. Yeah, I just don't feel like I'm ready, and I feel like kids are a huge responsibility, and we sometimes take it so lightly. Oh gosh, you know, you don't want to have a kid, or let's just have kids for what? Like, I feel like time now run out. We live in, it's 2021, like technology is so outside, and just imagine a couple of years from this. I just feel like I'm gonna wait until the time is right for me, and then I go down that road. Things don't rush things, girl. Calm down your little self and just take a little time. Everything will happen in due time or in the right time, you know what I mean? Like, don't push things it don't make no sense, you know. And somebody else says you don't like to show your emotions, and you guys, not that I don't like to show my emotions, I just feel like I'm very guarded, and I learned to like put up this guard. Like, as the moment I realize like you're giving me negative vibes, or a situation is not for me, or you know, my gut feeling is saying like something is off, then I definitely go with that. I think I just go with the flow, because definitely I think you cannot control what your emotions. To a certain extent, you cannot control what you're attached to. You cannot control what's gonna evoke a feeling inside of you. You're not in control of that. And to an extent, because some things we cannot control. You control who you talk to, you control, you know, what you engage in, but sometimes like you never know what situation is meant just for you. And I believe in the universe. I believe so, like, things happen, things set for happen. If you feel happen, it will happen, girl. Like, I believe that, you know, sometimes the universe sends you stuff or send things your way to teach you or to mold you or to help to build you. And same thing with people. I feel like sometimes the universe sends you people to teach you different lessons, or sometimes they send you, sometimes you need healing and some, you know, the universe sends you someone that's gonna heal you, or sometimes you need a wake-up call and the universe sends you someone or something or a situation to give you that wake-up call. So definitely I don't think that we are in control to a certain extent, but for what I can control, I definitely protect my feelings, I protect me, I have my heart locked up in stuff. I'm a throw it key and like good luck finding it. So we've come to the end of the video, you guys. My final thoughts on the Fenty skin tint. Let me come in closer so you guys can see. So my final thoughts on the skin tint, I feel like it's really nice. It actually looks like a foundation. I don't really have a lot of stuff to cover, but for the most part it does the covering. And I love the Kevyn Aucoin concealer. Like for this, for tonight, it's not really the ideal concealer. It should have been a little bit more subtle the look, but I really wanted to see how it pairs with my other concealer, how, you know, high fashion, how cover girl it's gonna really cover the things them, and it's doing a pretty good job right now. I wish I could do like a wear test to see like how long or how well it holds up, but not able to do that just because it's 1 a.m. it's 1:13 a.m. so I think this marks the end of the video. If you made it this far and you have not subscribe to my channel, do me a biggie and subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and hit that like button, turn your post notifications on so you guys are notified whenever I upload a new video, which is every Friday, by the way, in case you didn't know. So go ahead and subscribe, turn your post notifications on so you guys are notified. Be sure to check my description box because most, if not all, the products used in this video will be linked or listed. So yeah, let's just take a little I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.